In Hollywood, press interviews can be a minefield. Some journalists come prepared with thoughtful questions, but others, well, let's just say they love to stir up controversy. But not all celebrities are willing to play along. Some clap back with humor, others with sharp intelligence, and a few. They completely flip the script, leaving reporters speechless, from Jerry Seinfeld and Samuel L. Jackson to Denzel Washington and Lil Wayne. These stars didn't just respond to tough questions, they shut them down with unforgettable comebacks. Get ready for some of the most savage, unfiltered, and legendary moments where Hollywood stars destroyed loaded questions on live TV. Let's dive in. 1. Jerry Seinfeld, the comedy purist. When you think of Jerry Seinfeld, you think of comedy gold, his sharp wit, his observational humor, and of course, his legendary TV series, Seinfeld. But one reporter took a different approach, criticizing the show for its supposed lack of racial diversity.
A lot of whiteys. What's going on here? People think it's the census or something? I mean, this has got to represent the actual pie chart of...
At first, Seinfeld tried to brush it off with humor. After all, comedy is what he does best. But as the question lingered, his frustration became obvious.
No interest in gender or race or anything like that, but everyone else is kind of with their little calculating, is this the exact right mix? You know, I think that's, to me, it's anti...
And then he delivered the final blow, firmly shutting down the accusation by reminding everyone that in comedy, the only thing that matters is whether or not someone is funny. End of discussion. Seinfeld's response wasn't just about defending himself, it was about standing up for comedy itself. No quotas, no agendas, just funny people making people laugh. 2. Samuel L. Jackson, the tables turn. Samuel L. Jackson is known for his powerful on-screen presence, but off-screen, he's just as intense. During a press junket for Django Unchained, a reporter attempted to confront him about the film's use of explicit language. But instead of answering, Jackson flipped the script.
The usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be...
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said it?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not going to have this conversation unless you say it.
You could practically see the regret in the reporter's eyes as Jackson leaned in, daring him to actually say the word he was avoiding.
Move on to another question.
Okay. Awesome. I don't want to say it.
Come on.
Will you say it?
No. That's not the same thing.
Why do you want me to say it?
They're going to bleep it when you say it on your show. Say it.
I can't say it. If I say it, this question it won't make air.
Okay, forget it.
It was a power move like no other. Jackson completely exposed the hypocrisy behind the question, leaving the reporter scrambling for words. 3. Denzel Washington, wisdom over drama. Denzel Washington is the definition of smooth, and when he speaks, people listen. Instead of engaging in unnecessary arguments, he delivers responses that make people think. And when he was asked about race relations, his answer wasn't just intelligent, it was unforgettable.
Relations improved?
You know, race relationships have to do with race relationships. You're white or whatever you are, I'm black or whatever I am. We're standing here talking now. That's how we get things done. You can't legislate love. The President of the United States can't legislate us into liking each other. We have to step forward and ask questions about each other and engage. There's no law that says, oh, because I'm president, you all got to get along now. So it's up to us.
He didn't dodge the question. He didn't avoid the topic. He simply spoke the truth in a way that made it impossible to argue.
Why did he need a black director? Could a white director not have?
It's not color, it's culture.
Explain the difference, because I think we're
Steven
in a space
Spielberg
right
did Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm.
Martin Scorsese did Goodfellas, right? Steven Spielberg could direct Goodfellas. Martin Scorsese probably could have done a good job with Schindler's List, but they're cultural differences.
This wasn't the first time Denzel had to remind the media that real issues deserve real conversations, not just headline-chasing sound bites. For Morgan Freeman, the interview stopper. Morgan Freeman has one of the most commanding voices in Hollywood. But what really sets him apart is his ability to completely shut down nonsense with pure logic. During an interview with CNN's Don Lemon, Freeman was asked about race and wealth disparity. Instead of giving the expected answer, he delivered a response that left Lemon stunned.
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't?
Today?
Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't. Hey, you and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that.
But that wasn't his most legendary moment. That came when he questioned the entire concept of Black History Month, calling it unnecessary and divisive.
Black History Month you find
Ridiculous.
why?
You're going to relegate my history to a month?
Oh, come on.
What do you do with yours? Which month is White History Month? No,
Well-
come on, tell me.
Well, I'm Jewish.
Okay, which month is Jewish History Month?
There isn't one.
Oh, why not? Do you want one?
No.
No, I don't either.
His words were simple, direct, and brutally honest. And just like that, the reporter was left speechless.
I don't want a Black History Month. Black history is American history.
How are we going to get rid of racism until...
Stop talking about it. I'm going to stop calling you a white man.
Yeah.
And I'm going to ask you to stop calling me a black man.
5e Bill Burr, unfiltered and unapologetic. Bill Burr is known for his brutally honest, no-nonsense approach. He doesn't sugarcoat things, and he definitely doesn't tolerate loaded questions. During a tense interview, a journalist tried to steer the conversation in a specific direction, but Burr wasn't having it. Instead of playing along, he called them out right then and there.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course.
Some people have a hard time saying yes, though. There's a lot of angry young men on the internet that are like, women can't be funny.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own and come up with it? Start your own show, have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never let me in. I'd start my own. You guys got to start your own. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care.
And as the conversation escalated, he made sure his point was loud and clear. The journalist had no choice but to back off.
It makes no difference whether you got a dick or a... All right? Just do what you want to do, and hopefully people respond to it. But this the quotas and all of this become
Classic Bill Burr, zero filters, zero patience for nonsense. 6. Matthew McConaughey, the smooth operator. Some celebrities shut down reporters with fiery comebacks, but Matthew McConaughey, he does it with pure charm. During a high-stakes interview, a journalist attempted to corner him with a leading question. But instead of falling for the trap, McConaughey stayed cool, calm, and completely in control.
In 2021, you considered to run for governor of the state of Texas. Do you think political office is in your future? Can you see that?
If it's where I would deem myself to be most useful,
Yeah.
yes.
Do you think you could get elected in Texas being anti-gun?
Do I think I could get elected in Texas being anti-gun? One thing about if me in politics is to give you a direct statement right there is me playing a game that I'm not interested in playing. To give you a direct statement right there.
His response was so smooth and well-crafted that by the end, it was clear he had completely flipped the narrative in his favor. That's McConaughey for you, turning tough questions into moments of brilliance. 7. Lil Wayne, the walkout heard round the world. Lil Wayne has never been one to hold back. And when he was asked a question he didn't like, things got intense fast. It all started with a controversial Fox Sports interview where Wayne made a statement that sparked major backlash.
Where are we in the United States of America in race relations and what you see from day to day in your life?
God knows I have been nothing but blessed. My whole path, these 33 years have been nothing but a blessing. I have never, never is a strong word, never dealt with racism, and I'm glad I didn't have to. I thought that was clearly a message that there was no such thing as racism. That's what I thought that was.
But instead of apologizing or backtracking, he doubled down, making it very clear that he had no regrets about what he said.
There was a lot of backlash from people about that. Would you change it, what you said, or you still feel the same way?
And then, just when the tension reached its peak, Wayne did something that sent shockwaves through the media.
Don't come at me with that dumb man. My life matters.
He ended our interview angrily. Lil Wayne is in the business of making music, not apologies.
The way he ended that interview, legendary. And there you have it, some of the most epic, jaw-dropping moments where Hollywood stars completely shut down loaded questions. Which one was your favorite? Do you think these celebs were right to call out the reporters, or were the journalists just doing their job? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and hey, if you loved this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the hottest celebrity moments. Until next time, stay tuned for more drama, more comebacks, and more of Hollywood's most unforgettable interviews.